Hey folks, Sean from What's in the Box Productions here with another figure review, this time of the Batman and Robin from the Batman Classic TV series of figures. Looking for a great figure just like this one? Then check out BigBadToyStore.com where they have great figures at great prices and you can pre-order all the latest new releases. Alright, so here we have the Batman and Robin figures based on the classic 1966 TV series. I'm very excited to review these. I was really waiting for these to come out. I'm glad Maddie came out with these. Now if we could just get a version of Batman like Michael Keaton to add to our Movie Masters collection, that'd be amazing. So first let's take a look at the packaging. Here we have a nice window box with Batman and Robin, and they're climbing up their base, which is like a side of a building. At the top it says Batman Classic TV Series, Batman and Robin right here. Got a DC logo in the corner. Right here it says, use base on shelf or wall. So I assume there's probably like, you can hang it up, or you can, you know, obviously lay it down. Up in the corner here it has a little speech bubble for Robin saying, holy high-rise Batman. Now, on this side we get a nice classic cartoon version of Robin and a nice cartoon picture of Batman on the other side. And here we have them shaking hands and has a little bio for them up there. It says, we have a cartoon Batman and Robin on the back that's very reminiscent of the intro cartoon for the original 1960s series. And at the bottom we have Same Bat Time, Same Bat Channel featuring, and then it has Batman, the Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, Catwoman, and Surf's Up Batman. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and open these guys up. So here we have the Batman and Robin figures based on the 1966 appearance of the TV show. They are amazing looking. Let's take a look at Robin first and move our way over to Batman. The sculpt on this figure is phenomenal. I like how they're not all muscly like most of the DC Universe Classic figures, and they look like just, you know, average Joes with thin little arms, and they're not like super muscular like other Movie Master figures. It really helps capture how they looked during the time, and like the paint details are great. All the decos and stuff and painting on the paint details on the face are phenomenal. Really definitely flawless in my opinion. I also like how it's like they painted the legs a little bit darker than the arms to give it that stocking feel, like he used to wear the tights, you know. And just the sculpt on this figure, just the general overall sculpt with like all the wrinkles and stuff on the figure, like even in the gloves and whatnot, just make it look so phenomenal. He has like painted lips and his eyes are painted so well. I gotta say, Mattel did a really bang-up job on this one. Here's a back view of him. One of the best details that I think Mattel included was a soft goods cape with a wire in it, so you can have, like, you know, it flapping in the wind, or just have it straight down for like if he's running, so you could probably have him posed like that when he's running next to Batman. But yeah, definitely a really great figure. Moving on to Batman, he does feature the same wire cloth cape gimmick that Robin has, and also the paint decos on him are really amazing, and are really amazing and flawless as well. I really gotta say that both of these head sculpts really capture Burt Ward and Adam West quite wonderfully. One thing that they did with the Batman head, which I feel is a really nice touch, is you can tell that this face part right here, the black with the eyebrows on it, is a separate piece from his actual face to give it kind of like a depth kind of thing. So like if you see him up close, you can see his eyes are like sunken in, and that this piece goes over his nose to really like capture that cape and cowl look. I gotta say, the paint details on Batman using like a kind of like a metallic dark blue was a great choice on their part. I feel like it really helps capture the look of how he was in that era on TV. But even the small details like the bat he has on his belt and on his chest look phenomenal. All the wrinkles and stuff on both their costume are great little details and touches. Here's just a 360 of the Batman figure. One thing I will say I'm not a fan of is On the cloth capes, there are these tag things right here, which I will probably cut off later, but other than that, I gotta say, these are a great couple of figures, well worth finding and picking up. So for accessories, these figures came with a display base right here, which is supposed to look like the side of a building, so you can have them posed on the foot pegs right here, like they're scaling up the building. And a nice feature that I like about this is that you can have it displayed like this, or like this, because there's like a nail hole at the top, and even on the back there's more like nail things that you could hang on the wall. And one great feature about this base is that these windows open up, so you can have special guest stars if you want, but as they're scaling the building. And it looks like if you have multiple of these bases, you can connect them together. As see how it's like a puzzle piece, and it looks like another one would fit right next to it. So that's a nice feature that they've added. And what would a high-rise wall display base be without a grapple of some sort? They also came with this very flexible cord that you can bend and it'll stay like that, and maybe that's what this little hole at the top is for. Maybe you're supposed to thread it through like that so you can have them holding on to it like so. But yeah, it's just like a piece of black twine. And then the last accessory they came with was Batman's handy-dandy batarang, which has a little hole in it, so it looks like if you want, you can you know, put a tiny piece of thread through there so you can have him throw it and like have it wrapped around someone. And the batarang does fit in his hand nicely, just like that. Or you can have him pose like he's about to throw it, or however you'd like. Alright, so for articulation, these figures have pretty similar, if not the same, articulation. So for Batman, we have a ball and socket joint on the head. It does swivel 360 and go up and down. His arms are on a ball joint, so they go 360 as well as in and out. Swivels at the upper bicep, bends at the elbow, and swivels at the wrist. He also does have an ab crunch, which is nice. A swivel at the bottom right here, and at the top, but it's kind of two separate pieces that come together with the belt right here. His legs do go in and out, forward and back, swivels at the upper thigh, bends at the knee, and has an ankle pivot. Now for Robin's articulation, it is also very similar to Batman's. His head is also on a ball and socket joint, so it goes up and down and left and right. Arms go 360 degrees around, swivels at the upper bicep, bends at the elbow, and swivels at the wrist right here. He also has an ab crunch, a waist swivel, legs go forward and back, in and out, rotates at the upper thigh, bends at the knee, and pivots at the ankle. So overall, I gotta say these figures are a must-have for anyone who's a fan of the 1960s TV show with Adam West and Brett Ward. The figures do them justice. Definitely a great addition to any Batman collection. They are in great scale with any Movie Masters figures, that's for sure. And they are a great representation of the 1966 TV show's dynamic duo. That's pretty much it for this review. Catch you next time.